Hi everybody, I'm Robert Contreras. I flew up here from California to meet with the wonderful Ryan Conley. He's a BitClub ninja, I would call you. You know everything about it. And you know how to work it. Anyway, I have some questions I want to ask him because I'm starting up a meetup down in California. He's got one up, going to start one up here in Washington, right?
Yeah, looking forward to that.
So I just have some basic questions for people that maybe don't know a lot about Bitcoin.
Okay.
And basically, the first question is, what is Bitcoin?
Well, Bitcoin is it's the first, I call it the first finite money supply. And that's really important right there because nowadays, the federal governments, they go ahead and they're able to print more money all the time. And also in the news recently, Leonardo DiCaprio just invested in a company that's manufacturing diamonds basically just from diamond dust. They're able to make something like a 20-carat diamond for the cost of nothing. Really? So that just took place. Then when it comes to gold and stuff, it doesn't really get me all interested in stuff just because because gold, I always say, it can be found on another planet. There's not a finite supply amount of gold at all either. So when you have something as mathematically backed like Bitcoin, there's only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoins. And what that means is as Bitcoin becomes more popular, more people are using it, that the price of Bitcoin goes up in value. So that's really exciting right there. I mean, I think we really live in a day and age where we've got a currency war obviously going across the world taking place right now, and a lot of people are hurting, and it's because of the centralization of money rather than when it should be decentralized. So that's what we're doing with Bitcoin right now.
Oh, great. Now, what is this BitClub network?
BitClub Network.
I'm involved in too now.
Yes, so you do know, but you want me to answer the question.
Tell me a little bit more about it.
Yeah, BitClub Network is badass. It is, I compare it, I did a video the other day about how BitClub Network is kind of like Microsoft is to computers. So BitClub Network is to computers as Microsoft is to Bitcoin. They just work more efficiently when they're coupled together right there. And what allows us to do is allows us to go ahead and monetize our relationships when it comes to expanding the Bitcoin community and reward you for those efforts. You can see I'm pretty hardcore into Bitcoin. I'm rocking all my Bitcoin gear.
You have some
all
on
the
your
time.
arm too, don't you? Or this arm right there.
I got Bitcoin tattoos down my shoulder and stuff. Kind of really into it. But BitClub Network is started off as a mining, just the world's largest crowd-funded Bitcoin mine.
Oh, really? Wow.
Okay, so we've got this mine in Iceland that's mining Bitcoin on geothermal energy all the time. So we're able to actually do it in a productive means that actually is lucrative for the members of the network. And this pays out in Bitcoin every single day to the people that are mining the Bitcoin.
Gotcha.
But I didn't know that there was more to it when we first joined, but where we're taking this right now is we're moving into merchant processing of Bitcoin.
Big deal.
That's humongous because if you think about it, I mean, we're outside Starbucks right now where you just bought your first Starbucks latte with using Bitcoin. But all these places around us, they accept credit cards and debit cards, and they need a special machine to do that right there, and they're paying a whole bunch of money to use those, and they're paying like 3 to 5% on their Bitcoin, on their processing. But what we're about to do is launch that Bitcoin merchant servicing to all these different companies out there, where it drops it down to 1%. And since you turn the company on to the BitClub network, every time someone buys something there, you're getting half of that 1% right there. So 50% of the 1%. So if you think about your friend owns a car dealership, as it becomes more popular, there's going to be some big Bitcoin purchases. Just had a plastic surgeon come on board with us also, a friend of ours. Some big money going through his clinic, obviously. And so that could be your friend's coffee stand or your friend's bar at night. But the point about it is you've got transactions, money coming to you every single day through that right there.
Great.
So that's exciting. We pay commissions on people that, for you introducing them to the network. So we've actually, you saw that I made $500 today alone, just off of all I did was go to yoga. So there's going to be a lot of money being made in BitClub Network.
Okay, so you made that $500. How do you spend it? I mean, how does that work?
Definitely. So what I do is I transfer the money out of BitClub Network into a Bitcoin wallet, whether that's from Coinbase, if that's from Airbits. And if you go to Airbits right now, it's really cool because they have a directory in there, which we're actually looking to do with our Bitcoin merchant services and stuff. And maybe there's going to be something that happens there. But you can pay with Bitcoin. There's different ways to look online and find out if companies accept Bitcoin as a form of payment. I always like talking about Bitcoin real loud when people walk by. That's how I pick up a lot of people. But anyways, there's a directory currently when you use the Airbits app that brings up the Bitcoin companies out there, and then we'll have that at BitClub Network. If you go to www.bit.life, that's bit.life. That's if you're a business owner and you decide to accept Bitcoin, you can actually list your company on there. So bit.life is the website right there, and then that will all tie together into our merchant processing with the companies that we bring on board right there. So we're going to see an explosion moving into 2016 with more and more companies come on board that accept Bitcoin.
Cool, and you get discounts too, right?
Yeah, here at Starbucks, 20% off. You save 20% off at your Starbucks. I mean, most people don't know that. It's all about public awareness and evolving the Bitcoin ecosystem. But we also notice that you save 20% off of at Target using Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's big.
That's really big.
Who thought, huh?
Yeah, I mean, who would have known? And then also up to 20% off at Amazon.com. So that's pretty good right there.
Significant. Okay, I think you covered it, buddy. Thank you, man.
Well, yeah, thanks, man. It's good to have you up from California, with us and a part of the team also.
It's been worth it, man. It's been a mind-opening trip, man.
And you've been working with me for 2 days now up here a little bit and stuff, and just what we're doing to build your business and getting the ground floor on there, so we have more Bitcoin warriors all across the nation. So I really appreciate everything that you do.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well, hey, thank you for tuning in and watching this, and subscribe to my YouTube channel below for more Bitcoin videos. All right. Thank you.
See ya.
Take care. Bye-bye.